So how do you know if you have a rare Australian coin? In this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know to make sure you aren't missing any rare Australian coin worth potentially thousands of dollars. Welcome back to Old Money Prices. If this is your first time here and you want to learn more about rare coins and paper money, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. Let's jump right into the video. Up first, we have a 1981 double strike partial Brockage 20-cent error coin. So immediately you can see on the back top left corner of the coin, you can see that the coin was double struck and there's some sort of blocking happening during the minting process. If your coin has this, it could be worth hundreds of dollars. So during the minting process, this never meant to happen. Something happened where the mint was double struck and it came down at a weird angle, causing this sort of obstruction on the coin. I'm going to throw up a couple of images here. You can see on the edge of the coin also there's some sort of mistake happening here as well. So look on the edge of your coin also, and then lastly, the coin was double struck, so you can see you have a double die is what they typically call this. So in 1981 and the nose and some of the lettering, you can see that there's doubling happening there. So if you have a coin like this, it's going to be worth hundreds of dollars at least, and it really does depend on the condition of the coin as well. Here's a really cool one. This is a 1967 10-cent coin, and this one had a normal strike plus an off-center strike, so you can see it both on the front and the back. The coin was struck partially and then struck again. So if you have a coin like this, it's going to be worth hundreds of dollars, so keep an eye out for these rare Australian coins worth a lot of money. So here's a really interesting one. This is the 12-sided Australian coin, minted anywhere from 1969 to 1984. It's hard to know exactly when this coin was minted because of the air that it has, but just because you have something like this does not mean that it's damaged. So during the minting process, something happened and it made it so the impression on the coin wasn't fully there. Whether that means the die broke or there's some sort of malfunction in the machine, this is what causes that, and that makes this coin worth a lot of money, guys. These type of errors can be worth anywhere from $10 to over $250. It really does depend on the condition and the overall rarity of the coin. So make sure if you have an Australian coin and it looks like this, make sure to get it evaluated and sell it for a good amount of money. Here we have a 10-cent 1966 upside down coin. So if you see on one of the sides it's normal and then the other side it is flipped in a different direction. Now this is something pretty popular among collectors, so keep an eye out for any Australian coin that's like this. So there are over 10 million of these coins minted in the Royal Mint in Canberra, and there were another 30 million minted at the Royal Mint in London. And in London is where all of these errors came out of, where the die was improperly seated and it went the opposite direction they were trying to get it in. So if you have a coin just like this, it's going to be worth anywhere between $25 and $100, really depending on the condition and the demand of this coin at the time that you sell it. So keep an eye out for these error coins. Here's a 1961 penny that had a mechanical die failure. So during the minting process, something happened to the machine and something broke, which made this appearance happen on this coin. So if you see an Australian coin with a piece missing like this, it could be worth a lot of money. If you have something like this, it's gonna be worth at least $50, anywhere up to about $250, depending on how dramatic and depending on the condition of the coin. Here we have a 1960 florin coin that has a error on the edge of the coin. So as you can see in the image on the right, you can see that the edge of the coin isn't how it's supposed to be minted. So if you have a coin from 1960 with this collared edge error, it could be worth money, so keep an eye out for this coin. Check this one out. This is a 1989 5-cent error coin struck on a wrong planchette. So immediately looking at the coin, you know it shouldn't be struck on this bronze looking colored coin, and that's because this coin was struck on a 1-cent bronze planchette. So if you ever have an Australian coin that looks like it's the wrong color like this, it could be worth a lot of money. This one graded by PCGS, a mint state 64 red. And if you have a coin like this, it could be worth thousands of dollars. So make sure you keep an eye out. Here we have a 5-cent 2000 double-headed error coin. Now check this out. On the front and the back, you have a face of the coin. So this is incredibly rare, and no matter what Australian coin you have, if you have the face on both the back and the front, you have something incredibly rare. Now imagine going through your spare change and finding this 5-cent coin. It's worth $500. That's right, this coin sold for $500. Here we have a 2005 $1 coin from Australia, struck 10% off center. So you can see during the minting process that the mint was just a little bit off center, and that's why you have this blank area at the bottom of the coin. And when you have an error like this, it could be worth anywhere from $10 to over hundreds of dollars depending on the condition of the coin and also what denomination. So this is a $1 denomination, which is more valuable than it would be if it was, say, a 5-cent coin. Keep an eye out for off-center coins. Here we have a 2050 cent Incuse flag Millennium coin. These coins are pretty easy to spot and in uncirculated condition can be worth hundreds of dollars. Even in circulated condition, which is a lower condition, still can be worth anywhere between $20 and $75. So I'm going to throw up a example of what to look for. You can see in this example there is a smooth star on the left and it's more rough and rigid on the right. There's also an Incuse cross in the flag, so compare these two and look at them and see the difference. So keep an eye out for this 2050 cent rare variety error coin, because what you could have could be worth anywhere from 25 to over hundreds of dollars. Subscribe button, it really does help out with the YouTube algorithm. Stay tuned for more and I'll see you in the next video.